It was an event dedicated to freedom of speech that was supposed to bring together members of both parties with members of the press. And in a certain way, it did, because the fact that they just unified, I saw a room that was just totally unified. It was, in one way, very beautiful, a very beautiful thing to see. A man charged a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons, and he was taken down by some very brave members of Secret Service, and they acted very quickly and have just released, for purposes of transparency, clarity, I've ordered it to be put out. You probably have it by now, put out on Truth and put out on many other platforms. A tape showing the violence of this thug that attacked our Constitution, and also showing how quickly Secret Service and law enforcement acted on our country's behalf. Really did a great job. One officer was shot, but saved by the fact that he was wearing obviously a very good bulletproof vest. He was shot from very close distance with a very powerful gun, and the vest did the job. I just spoke to the officer, and he's doing great. He's in great shape. So as you know, this is not the first time in the past couple of years that our republic has been attacked by a would-be assassin who sought to kill. In Butler, Pennsylvania, less than 2 years ago, you all know that story. And in Palm Beach, Florida, a few months after that, we came close. We really had, again, we had some great work done by law enforcement. But in light of this evening's events, I ask that all Americans recommit with their hearts in resolving our difference peacefully. We have to resolve our differences. I will say, you had Republicans, Democrats, independents, conservatives, liberals, and progressives. Those words are interchangeable, perhaps, but maybe they're not. But yet everybody in that room, big crowd, record-setting crowd. There was a record-setting group of people, and there was a tremendous amount of love and coming together. I watched, and I was very, very impressed by that. But First Lady and I were taken very well care of, very quickly, rushed off the stage. Vice President.
Okay, so guys, I hope you all can hear me. Uh, yeah, I think we're good. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a one in the comments if you can hear me okay. We're working with the speakerphone right now. So just let me know. Give me some ones so I will know if you can hear me. So, okay, we're good. Okay, so guys, basically, this guy who tried to kill the president, he's from California. He's from a city that's not far from where I live, Torrance, California. And where this guy is living and working, it's like a super nice little area. It's very affluent. So this is not a guy who's like struggling. He's not a guy who's like, poor, super poor. He's actually a very successful guy. So we found out where this guy works. So I had to pull up on this dude because it was just too close for me not to pull up, right? So as I try to adjust my fucking camera, hold on. Okay, yeah, here we go. So this guy literally works right here at this C2 tutoring and prep center. So he works right here. This is his job. So he left this like nice job in this like super nice area, sitting at the right under the nuts of like the Rolling Hill Estates, which are super nice, um, to go to Washington and attempt to kill the president, which is wild, right? So this is it, C2 education. It's like it's a little school. I thought it was like a tutoring place, but it's actually just like a little school for like rich kids, essentially. And so this guy's not struggling. He's not struggling at all. Um, People don't know the details about this dude. The guy's name is Cole Thomas Allen. And Cole Thomas Allen is not a lightweight. He is a mechanical engineer, a computer scientist, and an independent game developer. He was recently recognized as Teacher of the Month for Los Angeles County. So this guy's like a seemingly normal person, but here's where he's not normal. He went to Caltech. He had a engineering degree from Caltech, which is like, I don't know, a lot of people have never heard of Caltech, but I'll put it this way, Caltech is bigger than Harvard. Like Harvard is nothing to Caltech. That's the best way I could describe it. Harvard is nothing to Caltech. Caltech is where like Harvard kids wish they could get into that school, right? So he has an engineering degree from Caltech, and he holds a master's degree in computer science from Cal State University, Dominguez Hills, which is right up the street from here. And he once held a research fellowship with NASA, right? They're saying that this guy, based on his social media, was a registered Democrat who donated to the Kamala Harris campaign, right? He's going to face some serious charges. Assault with a weapon, with assault on an officer with a dangerous weapon, felony firearm charges, and potential. He's going to also be indicted by the DOJ, by the FBI, for his attempt to assassinate the president. And President Trump is describing this guy as a lone wolf, saying he acted on his own, which I don't believe that, because even after Trump was leaving, after the assassination attempt, there was another woman who tried to rush his motorcade. And so it's really crazy that this guy left California. I can't wait to find out whether or not this nutcase actually drove from Torrance, California to shitty Washington, D.C. to go try to assassinate the president. But this guy was just awarded Teacher of the Month for Los Angeles County, working at this this is how you know that this dude was good. He works at this little shit school for like privileged kids. This is like a school inside an office building. And he's getting Teacher of the Month. Not the dude who's freaking breaking up gang fights at Lock High. This motherfucker. And he had a fellowship with NASA. Like, this is a super smart guy, but it goes to show us that, like, you can be super intelligent, but if you get radicalized off of crazy shit that you're hearing on the media, like, no one is above that. No one is too smart to fall for propaganda, because, like, dude, you're living the life. You're working for NASA. You're living the American dream. You're a black dude. He's black. You're a black guy. You know, we say, oh, we can't get an opportunity. You know, no one else gives us a shot. This guy this guy got all the shots. I mean, just a black dude getting accepted to Caltech is crazy, and getting an engineering degree from there, then a computer science degree. Like, this guy was smart. And he's like, you have a fellowship at NASA, bro. You're not a normal dude. You're smart. But he decided to go to, and I put my hood up because it's raining. It's like sprinkling right now. I put my trunk up so I don't get wet. But yeah, to be a dude who is like that intelligent and just basically throw your whole life away for what? For what? To get rid of Trump? Trump will be gone in 2 years. You mean to tell me that you couldn't wait 2 years for Trump being gone? And I'll tell you, I'll give you a prime example, especially if you're black, how stupid you are. The same blue-haired liberal freaks, right? Like, like, okay, shit ain't working. Okay, here we go. Okay, so like these people, like standing outside, you can't see them. But these are the like liberal weird motherfuckers who be like, we hate Trump and all this shit. Hey, did you guys vote for Trump? You guys hate Trump, right? You guys hate Trump, right? Okay, so like these motherfuckers right here, they hate Trump. They'll get you radicalized and have your stupid black ass out there doing something stupid while they sitting at Pa Fang Dumpling in Starbucks living it up. This is the shit I be trying to tell black people. You're out here risking it all because of the shit that they've told you, right? Because black folks ain't giving a fuck about presidency. We look at everybody like they racist anyway. But you're sitting here risking it all based on what they're telling you is important. But why? But this guy coming from this like really nice neighborhood, right? He's not gonna sleep in his nice bed next to his potentially white girlfriend tonight. He's gonna sleep in a jail cell because he's the idiot who got pumped up so much that he tried to jump on. Hey, you guys know the guy who tried to kill the president? He works right here. Yeah, a guy who works right here. Right here, he tried to kill the president tonight. Come on, that's not good. That's not good. But they said that's right. California is not a friendly place to Trump, right? But here's the thing. That guy's going to sleep in a jail cell tonight. And all the people who are like pumping this guy up, they're going to be comfortable. They're good. You're the sucker. And this is what I try to tell people. When it comes to politics, don't let someone tell you to do anything. Don't let someone convince you to do anything based on what's going on with them. Just be extremely selfish and say, how does this impact me? And go based on that. Because they're not going to go try to assassinate the president even though they have all types of issues with him. They're not jumping off the cliff. They're not jumping off the porch, as they say, to go smoke somebody. But this guy had a great life. Hey, see you later. Have a nice one. This guy California has the nicest people. But this guy, he's a fucking computer scientist, guys. A mechanical engineer, all these great things that he's done. And he just threw his life away for what? And then what is he going to look? In 2 years, when Trump is no longer in office, this guy's going to be sitting in a jail cell thinking about how stupid he was. Or not even 2 years. Think about this. Trump is old as dust. That fool might die while he's in office or right when he leaves. And you're going to be sitting in the jail cell like, you're going to have to come to the realization, because he's very intelligent. You're going to have to come to the realization, I tried to kill an 80-year-old man. Do you realize how fucking stupid you have to be to try to kill an 80-year-old person? They're already on their way out, bro. They're in the fourth quarter, bro. They're in the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. Really, the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. You didn't need to kill him. You could have just waited him out. You could have just waited, bro. If you could have just waited was a person, that would be bro. That would have been bro. For whatever reason, I can't see guys. I can see you guys' comments, but they're hella small. Okay, let me see. I'm bigging it up. All right, it's letting me expand. What up, Brandon? This is Raymond from Washington, D.C. I work 3 blocks from the White House and about 7 blocks from the Hilton Hotel, where the guy tried to shoot President Trump. They're so politically dumb and indoctrinated, their ignorance has become predictable. No times out left. No, 100%. 100%, guys. This, bro, it don't get no dumber than this, bro. Like, I'm going to be real with you. It does not get any dumber than this. Let me see. I'm trying to see what there's. Okay. Shout out to Raymond. Where do you think he got the gun? Bro, apparently he had several very powerful guns. So I'm thinking he got the guns in Cali because it's easy. You can buy them from like gang members, Mexican mafia members, all that stuff. Right? Yeah, he did say, yeah, because he probably immediately got briefed and found out that this guy was like freaking smart as hell. This guy is highly intelligent. But I think he got the guns probably just from, you can get it. You can buy that shit out here like easily. There's people out in California with K's like it's nothing. But beyond that, yeah, the behavior is predictable. But you tried to kill a dude who's 80 years old. That's the part that's killing me. You're a computer scientist, a mechanical engineer, and you tried to assassinate a motherfucker that is 80 years old. Like he couldn't drop dead at any moment. Understand that. Bro could drop dead at any moment. And you're trying to kill this dude. They sent security. Hey, did they call you to come watch this place? Because the guy tried to kill the president? Oh, they probably saw like a black guy out in front of it. They're like, he gonna try to break the glass. It's so funny. They're so scared of black people, but all the security guards are black. So it's like you gotta pick a struggle. Either we're protecting shit or we're fucking shit up. I don't get involved in that. But the whole thing is you're that intelligent. But see, when you're moving based on emotions and indoctrination, you're not gonna move smart. You're gonna be the smartest man on earth will make a decision that the dumbest man on earth would not make when he's purely moving off emotions. Understand that. Understand that. Somebody said you can't do that. It's a public place. I can do whatever the fuck I want. But yeah, that's that. But and then here's the thing. Look. Let me tell you how crazy this is. If a bum came to take a shit right here, no one would respond. They'd be like, "Oh, leave him alone. Let him do." But if someone comes here to report on a story, that becomes a problem. And that's pretty much the conflict you have in California. Uh, the law doesn't apply equally to everyone. And that's what's going to come for the whole country if you keep electing Democrats. You will get to the point where a bum shitting on the street has more authority than, or more power in our society than a tax-paying citizen. I mean, dogs already have more rights than humans in America. Like if a homeless person, this happened to me, a homeless person threatened to kill me and burn my house down. I called the police. They said, well, there's nothing we can do unless he tries to do it. But then they found out that he tried to kick my dog, and they were like, oh, he tried to kick your dog? They arrested his ass immediately for cruelty to animals. So animals already have more rights than humans in our society, especially in a state like California. But it's going to get to the point where the poorer you are, the more degenerate you are, the more powerful you're going to become. Because the rich understand we can control the poor with money, right? And we can control a large portion of the middle class with money. But there are still those in the middle class who will say, fuck your money, we're standing on business, right? So that's what they have to eliminate. They have to eliminate the middle class because the middle class is the last bastion. The American middle class is the last group of people on earth who can stand up to people with money and say, you know what? I'm not rich, but I have a good life. I have a good life and I don't need your money. You talking too much, bro. Don't screw stuff. What are you talking about? Where do we live? Communist Russia? Dude, I'm being real. Look, think about it. Think about it. Just the fact that you said I'm talking too much, don't screw yourself. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, motherfuckers be going crazy. I'ma kill you. Fuck you, pulling their dick out. This Cali. And the police won't touch them. Security won't touch them. Won't do anything. Niggas can shit on the curb in front of an elementary school. Smoke a crack pipe in front of a school. Police won't do nothing. Prostitutes stand in front of elementary schools. Police won't do nothing. But if you are a law-abiding citizen, you know they're mad right now, especially because Nick Shirley, right? So that law hasn't been passed yet, but they're trying to make doing like what I'm doing illegal here, right? I don't think it'll pass. I think it'll get thrown out by the Supreme Court ultimately. And if Chad Bianco gets elected, which I hope he does, that shit won't be uh, uh, it won't even be a thing. But I had to come out here and report the facts because earlier I was doing a live stream on something else. Full disclosure, I was doing a live stream on something else, and people were hitting me up like, please report on the presidential assassination attempt. And so I went into AI and I was like, just give me the facts about the assassination attempt so I can report it in real time. AI gives me Trump. This is the crazy thing. Trump has been they've attempted to assassinate Trump so many times that when I asked for the details of the presidential assassination attempt, they gave me details from some shit that happened in 2025 where these dudes were plotting to try to kill Trump. And I was making predictions and theories based on old information about another assassination attempt. So what I said was, you know what, the least I could do, shit, I'm 20 minutes from the guy, drive over, give you guys a little bit of inside view or local view of um, of uh, of the situation over here. I think the security guard went to go fuck some girl from this grocery store because they both went in the cut right now. I don't know what they doing, but it seems kind of freaky. And he black, so I don't put nothing past him. And she had a big old ass, and she was Mexican. Anyway, so um, yeah, so I just figured I could give you guys like a, and I'm like that. If something happens close to me, man, I'm coming over to see what's up with it. America is run by Epstein class. Oh, what? Yeah, I guess. I don't know, guys. Listen, you guys know more than I do because y'all know what everybody doing. Y'all know what everybody was doing on Epstein Island, but y'all ain't never been to Epstein Island. So I try to keep some integrity, but yeah. So I fucked up. I messed up big time. So I just, I'm doing a solid. Like, hey, let's just give him a view. But now we know the facts about this guy: a computer scientist, mechanical engineer. The guy had a fellowship and a residency with NASA, and he's clearly not struggling. He's making money, and he's working at this little private school. Uh, that's tutoring and SAT prep, and it's like a school as well. Um, and it's absolutely diabolical that this guy left the comfort of his life in California. I know he was indoctrinated. I know he's radicalized because how can you not be, bro? When people say they hate the president, you just gotta ask them, why do you hate the president? And that's gonna tell you everything you need to know, whether you should get cracking and jump off the porch. But the reality is the reasons don't really make any sense. It's just like emotion. But to make that kind of decision based purely on emotion, man, you got to be careful. Because if you're not, this world will have you going crazy over nothing. And the funny thing is, the same people who radicalized you, they'll be sitting there laughing at you or just blowing you off, right? Pause. They'll be blowing it off like it's nothing, even though the indoctrination that they've executed on you has caused you to trip the fuck out. But yeah, this was a nice little. Hey, let me know something. Are my visuals clear to you guys? Can you guys see me clear and hear me clearly? Because it'll be looking good on my end. I'm just on 5G right now, going through StreamYard. But let me know if you can hear me and see me clearly. But so you guys got a little bit of insider information. And what more can you ask for? It's a beautiful thing. But this guy, uh, Allen, what's his full name? I know it's Thomas Allen. Hold on. I can't believe this brother threw his life away over this stupid ass shit. My phone screen is wet because it's like it was sprinkling just a second ago. Yeah, so his name is Cole Thomas Allen. And, okay, so let me tell you something that's crazy too. Okay, so there's a history, right, of people trying to assassinate presidents at hotels. What people don't know is the place where this guy attempted to kill Trump was the same place where the guy shot Ronald Reagan. If you guys don't remember back in the like I think 84 or something like that, I could be wrong with the date. A dude ran up on Ronald Reagan as he was leaving the Washington Hilton and opened fire, shot 6 shots at Ronald Reagan. And Reagan didn't actually get hit directly. A bullet ricocheted off of the car that Reagan was getting into and hit bro in the chest. He survived, and that made him the only president to survive an assassination to like get shot, during an assassination attempt and like live and continue to serve. But there's a crazy thing in LA because Robert F. Kennedy was killed in LA in a hotel, right? The Ambassador Hotel in Los Angeles. It got torn down and now it's the Robert F. Kennedy Memorial. But the crazy thing about that is the fact that the guy went to the hotel, it makes me think that it was like a deeper thing with him. Like, I think this guy literally was like putting shit together. I think the guy was basically like too smart for his own good. And because he was so smart, I think bro was like, recognizing patterns and shit, and probably was like, that hotel would be the perfect place to shoot this dude because that's where Ronald Reagan was killed. Like there's something kind of poetic about it. And I feel like these people, they try to make what they do align with history in a way to where it will like be remembered going down, and people can take it and like go a thousand different ways with the lore of it, right? So I think there was something poetic about that. um, but the West Coast is totally like gone because all the assassination, the guys who have attempted the assassinations, whether or the shootings, whether it be the guy who killed the two National Guards men, the man and woman, or this guy who's tried to kill Donald Trump, they're coming from the West Coast. I think there's a reason Trump doesn't come to Cali ever because these dudes want to take this dude out. At least in my opinion, the minorities who are being radicalized by the white liberals, and the white liberals, they're not going to do shit. They're not going to do anything. They're gonna F Trump. Like you heard, I talked to some just a few minutes ago. Fuck Trump, and I said a guy tried to kill Trump. They're like, good, they tried to kill him. So you know what you're dealing with, right? But and then also you got the Hispanics. They hate Trump because they want to keep taking advantage of the system, right? Even right now, there's the California governor race. There, there's a Mexican guy named Javier Becerra running for governor. The guy, they asked him to give Gavin Newsom a letter grade on how he did with the homelessness in California and the economy. This guy gave Gavin Newsom an A. We have 50% of the country's homeless. People are sleeping in shit on Skid Row. And this Mexican guy gives Gavin Newsom an A on homelessness, even though he lost $37 billion and cannot tell you where it went. But see, Hispanics are pushing this dude because basically when during the debate, they asked him like, what would he do different? What would he change? And he was like, I won't change shit because illegal immigrants and the people who want them here, they benefit from like situations like California because they operate within a black market that is tax exempt. Understand that when Abuelita is selling burritos on the corner, she ain't paying taxes for that. All her money is tax free. So why the fuck would she care if they raise the taxes? Why would she care if they tax us into poverty? She ain't paying those taxes. She's selling tacos and she's selling burritos, and the taxes ain't touching her until they are, right? It's always like that. You're gonna vote for something if it ain't hurting you, but then when it starts hurting you, then you're gonna start complaining, or you can just run back to Mexico, right? By the time it hurts you, you will have built up enough of a nest egg to go back to where you came from. I can't really see. Oh wait, I could big my screen up. I was gonna say I can't really see none of y'all comments, bro. I'm telling you, this is Cali. No one. Oh shit. I'm telling you guys, this is Cali. No one's gonna do shit, bro. Don't even trip. I'll just tell them I'm homeless and start defecating on the sidewalk. I don't know why I can't see none of the damn comments. Yeah. I'll just tell them like, yo, I'm a bum and start shitting. They'll leave me alone. Oh, he's all right. He's a bum. That's like a defense mechanism now. Okay, so he was running fast as hell. Yeah, bro. Bro probably ran a track or something. The way he was moving, that was just so stupid. Bro, you basically thought you were going to get through a gauntlet of Secret Service agents and get to the president. Long Beach Mexican Mafia Ray, 100%. Brooklyn Stevens, shout out to Brooklyn Stevens. She was actually in the live that I did earlier, and she was legit like trying to correct me real time. But I'll be stubborn sometimes. I gotta work on that. But she was coming with the factual information, but I didn't really understand what she was saying because I was looking at AI thinking that they were giving me good information and they were just giving me old information. Not even misinformation, just old information. Nothing wants to work tonight. Okay, here we go. But I'll open this up so I can see you guys' comments. And now, yeah. So hold on real quick. There we go. And we back. All right. I'm trying to make this smaller. Okay, here we go. All right. So what are we saying? It was fake liberal white women trying to clash. No, yeah. There were a bunch of white liberal women. I call them liberal freaks. They were at the event going in. They was trying to go up with the Secret Service and the security, right? But that's what it is. I'm trying to tell you. But this guy had a gun. He had some powerful shit on him. And they're saying that he was able to assemble the weapon at the event. So I'm just asking, what the fuck is the Secret Service doing? Like, why are you even paying these dudes at this point? Mr. President, if you want someone to protect you, I'll come. I'm a big body. My big ass just stand there. I stand like a little bit to like one side, a little shade, like the three technique on you. And they'll probably hit me before they hit you. But my question is, when they hear somebody shooting, right? Why is everybody just looking to see what the hell's going to happen? Like I said earlier, I would have flipped up the damn table. Mr. President, get down. Those are gunshots. These guys are military trained people. They know what gunshots sound like. There are people on the microphones in their ear telling them, hey, there's someone coming like with a gun. He's trying to get in. Bro, I'm flipping up the table. Mr. President, Madam First Lady, get down. We getting down behind this table just in case. They're gonna walk him, put him on the ground, and jump on top of him. I'm like, y'all trying to let bro get killed, but I just hope Trump stays safe, man. Like he said, that was a dangerous job, but somebody's got to do it. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here. It's getting cold as hell. Cause I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but like, I'm literally like this area is like one block from the beach. And if you guys don't know about the Pacific Ocean, it is cold. That water is freezing. So when the wind blows off the water, your ass gonna be freezing. Um, yeah, I need to get to the house. And plus, I didn't even eat. I'm doing a 24-hour fast, which is over now, but I'm not gonna eat this late because I'm working on losing some pounds. I actually went back to jujitsu today. But yeah, I got to be here to give you guys all the information. But guys, we're going to go up tomorrow. We'll probably cover this in a little bit more detail as the details come out. Y'all want to talk about Meg the Stallion? Her and Klay Thompson broke up. I want to talk about that. There's a lot. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it safe. Good shit, bro. Hey, bro, listen, got to corrections must be. And like I tell people, I am not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's why I encourage y'all to come up and talk to me. Because if you get some new information that I didn't know, I'm going to give you your credit like I gave Brooklyn her credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was right. She was out here spitting facts, and I was out here spitting uh, wrong ass, inaccurate information. And she was trying to tell me, but I wasn't listening. But thank y'all for watching this, man. I appreciate everything y'all do. C2 tutoring prep. Teachers might be good. They win teacher. This guy won Los Angeles Teacher of the Year, bro, which is crazy. And then went to go try to kill the president. Peace.